Right. Can everybody see that? Um, cool. So hi, I'm B. Yeah, known as B Jam Jam on Wikipedia. Uh, I made my first edit to Wikipedia in 2021, but I probably started editing with Pace in 2022, and I've now created 120 articles at this point. So it's a bit obsessive. Today I'm mostly focused on like creating new articles. Today, I'm just going to focus on the 21 articles I've created about the city of Norwich, and other pages I've kind of edited in that area. Um, so there we go. In June 2023, I realized that my local Pride event, Norwich Pride, didn't have a page on Wikipedia. So I created it. Um, and then I decided to create an article on the local shopping arcade. I found out that about the historic inn that used to be on that very site. And this is going to become a running theme. Uh, the same thing happened when I wrote about Norwich's local mustard factory, which was built on the site, on the precinct of a 12th century abbey. This became a pattern. Almost every time I wrote about a building or area of the city, I was peeling back the layers that had built up over centuries. I found out about the Great Blow, a riot and the largest explosion recorded in 17th century England, which happened in the heart of the city. Nobody had written about it. I think it's one of the most interesting chapters of the city's history, and it's one of my proudest editions. It's currently, I'm trying to get it to good article status. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Um, um, Once the rubble of Committee House, where the explosion took place, was cleared, um, in the 18th century, a wealthy woman known as Mary Chapman founded the first purpose-built lunatic asylum on the same site, um, which is known as Bethel Hospital. I found that some of the rioters from the Great Blow gathered in the nearby Chapelfield Gardens beforehand. So I created an article on that, which happens to be the central location of Norwich Pride. Um, so yeah, that's why I kind of created that article. On the su Another connection on the southern border of the gardens is a section of the 13th century city walls. So I made an article about those, finding out that there are 11 or 12 gates to the city, all of which have been demolished in the late 1800s. Um, or most of them, I think. They're all gone. That's what I know. They no longer exist. Outside one of those gates, I wrote about the Norwich City Jail, which was itself demolished to make way for the city's Catholic cathedral. Through editing the Norwich category on Wikimedia Commons, um, I found out about the Norwich Cockies, the underground hidden rivers of the city. If the city walls were kind of Norwich's skin, then these were its veins and arteries. From that, I created articles on seven of the city's bridges. Several of these had been built and rebuilt over the centuries, and the oldest surviving bridge in the city, Bishop's Bridge, was also one of the city's gates. Um, and finally, in October, I started editing around the city's shopping malls, sorry, and I created a whole new page for a mass grave uncovered underneath one of them, which was hidden under the city for 900 years. Um, so here's my completed map with all of the kind of things that I edited or created articles on. I kind of think when you're editing about a single area, the pages are linked not just because they're in the same place, but because the events around that area link them historically as well. At the same time, when you focus on a particular area, you peel back its layers and find out what was important to the city in the eras of its existence. I'd like to use this to encourage editors to write about their local area, including the things that no longer exist. It's important that people are able to ground themselves in the past, even when things like the gates of the city have been paved over. Speaking personally as a non-binary person who's kind of turned inward, kind of spends a lot of time at home, feels a little bit rejected from wider society, like physical society at the moment. I've used this to feel connected and grounded in my local area and in my history. I'm hoping that what I'm doing will have the same effect on local readers in Norwich as well.